So we're back. I'm sorry about that, but my settee just decided to go and fall down and just, yeah, it was like, no. So I've had to go back to the old one. I'm trying to get the right light because the light just doesn't seem to be, you know, on this white. But I don't want to put it directly on because it's just going to be too much. So just trying to get the right light for the moment. I hope that's going to be okay. Just got to find me. So I'm so sorry about that, guys. That just went. Oh, it just fell down and just didn't want to get back up again. You know. So like I said, I'm very, very sorry for that. Oh. But I'm back. I'm back. We've actually finished the bracelet here. See, and all my pearls nearly fell to the floor as well. I was like ready. No, don't do that. You don't want to be doing that. So now we're back on here. It's a bit different of the colour. Okay, so I've just got to quickly sort it out here again. So here we go, and we're not focusing again. Oh, I'm getting okay, so it doesn't matter, we're just going to do it anyway. For some reason it just, I don't know what's going on, but for some reason things are like, we're not working for you today. Have a look at something. So is it Carolyn? Invite her back over because she was here before. And if people are wondering about the music, we're doing a retro theme today, and that's why I've got the music from the 60s playing. Okay, sorry about that, Carolyn. My camera just went down. It was like, no, I am not playing. And it was horrible. I had like a heart attack plus 2 right there. A very, very bad heart attack is what I just had back there. Okay, so I hope this time I get a bit more lucky. And things aren't going to be, yeah, no, it wasn't lol, honey, it wasn't. And for some reason, my frigging camera, but for some reason it's not focusing, it's not taking up the light, and I don't know why. I'll try and turn it around a bit, try and find a position in which it will work. It's really annoying because I've got the light pointed directly on, but because so much is bouncing back, I think my camera's going, oh hell no, that's just way too much. So I cover up the light right now. Oh God, Carolyn, it's not my day. See, it's just, is that going there? I'm not partying with you today. It's just not working. If I were to hold it up here, I need practically, that's not working, it's just too much light. I need an indirect light. Move the light around a bit and see. If I do it like that, then I've got a shadow on it out. I have no idea. I'm just going to pop it up here like I always do, put it against there, and I'm just trying to figure this out. The colours look clear with the white. They do, but the focus just doesn't seem to want to work, and it is seriously bugging the hell out of me, as you can imagine. And I've got a really bright light here, you can't imagine. But if it goes onto the white, it bounces back and says no, so I need a floodlight basically. You know what I mean? So, okay, I'm just going to leave it like that because you can see the colour. So that's the one that we made yesterday. The Asian flower. You hold it up a bit. You can also see it in my shop, honey. That's what it's, you know, we've got the hematite stars. I showed this at the beginning of the first video as well. put it down here a bit so you can see. There we go. And then towards that, you have the necklace, which is I don't know this song. I don't really like it. I don't. Oh well, it's gonna go past this. It's like the 60-minute thing. So that's what I did yesterday. What do you think about that one? I know she's gonna like it. She always says she likes it. I could put something really horrible in front of her. She was probably going, yeah, that looks great. I think Carolyn's just too nice to say she doesn't like anything. But seriously, Carolyn, would you tell me if you didn't like something that I made? Would you tell me? Anyway, we're going to continue with the earrings now, because we're in the retro style today. So now it's just kind of figuring out in which way I'm going to put the earrings, right? So we got the retro bracelet going on. Now the earrings is definitely going to include one of these. So just make one earring, or one of these, so it matches up here. And then with the small beads, we can work as one. I told you I didn't like the bracelet the other day to make it a necklace though. I did, I made a necklace and a bracelet. I made both. You did? Yes, you did do that with the necklace. And by the way, that necklace totally changed. It turned into a Maui necklace. I kept the name Maui, but I turned it away. I took all the knotting off because it just wouldn't sit properly. You can see it in my shop. It's now dangling, both of them. The big beads didn't work on the heart one. I don't know which big you want. The knotted one you had as a bracelet lock. Yeah, I remember that. But I took the knots out as well because I just could not befriend that necklace. I know you have a different perspective, you lot, as I do on the camera, and I did not like it at all. And my kids, even if my kids say it looks horrible, then it looks horrible. Believe me. Oh yeah, you know what? You don't need to have a look, honey. I'll show it to you. I've got it here. I've got them all here. I've got my little thingamabobby, my case with everything in. So this is what it ended up like, right? Because I could not befriend that knotting thing, and then I cut one of the things, you know, the strand that was over the bead. That's how Maui ended now. And the knotting started to loose itself. Kid never lies, and that's truth. And my boys don't lie at all, especially my 11-year-old. He's a very big style fanatic, you know. He's always into label clothes and stuff like that, and he always has to have his hair neat, and if his hair's too long, he goes total ape shit that he needs to go to the hairdressers, and you know, he's very obsessed with looks. So, totally different. It is totally different, but everybody preferred it like that more. What do you say, Carolyn? Do you like the knotted one or that more? Please don't say like the knotted one more, because I'm not doing that again. Oh yeah. Now this could be the mood I need. So honey, we're going to go get down to the earring making. So this is what I have. And then we're going to have to put beads in between. Now my idea was either the blue at the bottom followed by the pearl. And then we keep like 2, 3 in the middle. I don't want to make it too long as well, because I've noticed that people don't really like very long earrings. A lot of people don't like them. They can be long, but not too long. I actually like the knotted effect. It was different. I'll tell you what, I'll think about something with a knot in it that looks a bit better. I do have a knotted bracelet though. I don't know, have you seen that? I have a knotted bracelet with blue ceramic pearls in it called Spiral Blue Waters. I'll just sort it out. And I use the same knotting, but it's a thinner leather, I think, and the smaller beads, so it kind of looks a bit different. So that's why I did the knotting before. But I know why you like the knotting, Carolyn, because Carolyn does makes as well, and Carolyn can, I don't know if it's going to work, but she can try and pop her link in here. If not, on another video I pop the link in as well. And her husband does a lot of knotting. Hi to your husband, by the way, Carolyn. Give a big hello to your husband. So, I like that. I love the colour, the two colour knotting. Two colour knotting? I didn't two colour knot, honey. It's just one. It's two leathers things, but it's not two colours. I don't know if he could. He's snoozing. Well, wake him up. He was up till 6 AM drinking. Well, then definitely wake him up. He's got to see my knotting. I had to watch his knotting. Well, I saw his knotting. Oh, on the one you changed. Oh, you mean like the two leather knotting? Well, I could do a bracelet with the two leather, but the leather's a lot thicker, I think. I'll have to check it out. I'll see what I can do for you, alright? Or you ask your husband to do you one. Because you know what it looks like. So let's get down to the earrings, shall we? Because otherwise we're going to be here all night, which is not a problem. But I do have the party on Tuesday, and I've got to do a lot more makes. Because I've got 20 guests, and I'm not going to come out. Yes, it worked. This link, click on it. You can see why she likes the knots. Yeah, wake up your husband and tell him I'm on. So Vilou Creation wants to, yeah, you'll have to get him to do one. Yeah, I can also give you a link where you can get the Indonesia beads if you like. If you really want it with the beads, or if it was just a knotting. Or you just be patient, and I promise you that I will make something with a two colour knotting. That's just, what about this? So I don't really want to put a lot of silver in it, but I don't really want to do it with the beading cord because it just gets too stiff. So what we could do, I used to love this song as a child. My mum had a 60s CD singing do what did it, and I used to listen to it all the time. I believe he's too tired, but I need his opinion. He's my only male person on this site. But say hi back and tell him next time I expect him here full of energy. He likes the music, yeah. Retro music. So what I'm doing is I'm putting, you know, I don't know what these are called. Yeah, Carolyn, you know what they're called? Like, I'll show you one, hang on. Like, kind of, like nails, basically, but with a not sharp at the end. And I just put it, you know, for the end. And now I'm just looping it in. A lot of people bend it and then loop it, but I loop it and then bend it. I'm just different like that. Always have been, always will be. And anybody got a problem with that, they can do one. He has realised he had the wrong side of 30 to drink at night and not done the next day. On the findings. Yeah. Wrong side of 30 to drink. I don't drink at all. I stopped drinking at the age of about 23. When I, you know, because when you got kids, you can't drink. I don't know how people do it, you know, wake up in the morning with a head full and then look after their kids. I'd most probably murder my kids in the morning if I had a hangover. Ow! Ow, I just hurt myself. Don't worry about it though. No blood. No blood drawn today. So, wrong side of 30. Yeah, I don't really drink. I'll have 1 or 2 for New Year's or something like that. Yeah, I don't know the technical name either. I try to explain things, but you can't really explain when you don't know the name. So, I get it, whatchamacallit, and I put a thingy on the whatchamacallit. I could put the whatchamacallit on, and then I get a thingy bob. And then I get a what's its face, and I make a whatchamacallit. Yeah, I should just explain things. I barely drink anyway, yeah. Well, you can't drink now anyway, even if you wanted to. It's going to be a while before you want to drink again. So we've got the ends. Now the question is, Carolyn, what are we going to do? Are we going to do that and then beads? Or... No, you don't run away. Stay on the... Get on there. So I put a bit of felt on here so they don't roll down all the time. Right, either put it on there and that like that. This is fun down. Yeah, I know, I haven't even missed it actually. No, I don't either. I don't like the buzz. So either like that, but I prefer the other way around. So we have them beads at the top. Or we can do it a bit longer, and I don't know, 2 here and 2 there. I'm not quite sure. Or I do 1 long one. Yeah, I'm going to do 1 long one. Actually, I pinch my finger on the pliers, and now it's hurting me. Not nice. It wasn't nice. So, oh, come on, please. All my stuff, I can't reach it because the board is so long. I have to get myself a smaller board. So, I'm going to get this piece of silver wire, 925 silver, just so you all know, it's real silver. And then I'm going to cut it in the middle. Yeah, I know, I use scissors for it, for the thin wire. I just think I get cleaner cut them with the pliers. So I'm gonna, they're more retro. I like the long ones, they're more retro. I'm gonna keep the long one in it. It's just about where I'm gonna place the long one. If you get my jiffy, if you get the gist of what I mean. It's just, I think I'm gonna, you know, we'll check it out in a second. We'll find a way. All is good. We got time. Oh, look, it's a woman's song. My mum loves this song. Downtown. I remember when I was younger, we used to have a party cellar because when I was in the army, and the whole street would come down and we'd party. And my mum would sing this on the karaoke. And every time it come on, she'd kind of lip sync it, and I always used to be very embarrassed as a child. The blue long one and then 2 small beads at the top. Well, we can test it out, I'll tell you that. Huh? So I was thinking maybe, ooh, see, that they just fall down. Got to figure out something. So I was thinking maybe, just maybe, 2 long, 1 or 2. Oh, please, come on, 1. Get in there. Oh, they're so fussy. 1, 2, and that in the middle, or is that going to be too long? Because I want to keep as much silver at bay as I can. That's what my thoughts are. Or like you said, 2 at the top. Okay, Carol, I think you're right. Yours looks better. Okay, so we're going to go 2 at the top. Boom, boom. And this. And then I'm going to link it with this. Oh no, I can open that one. I don't have to link it. Okay, so, but I think I should put at least one at the top, because otherwise I'm going to have this open cavity on the top of the tube. See, that's the problem with this camera. That's why I like the other stative, because it actually was higher. I'm going to have to go to the store and find a better stative, because this is not going to do, because I can hardly show what I'm doing. And that's the whole point of the creating, isn't it? Yeah. You like that, don't you, Carol? Typical women, we always want to be right. My husband said the same to my mother once. I don't argue with your daughter. I don't stand a chance. She has an argument for everything. So I just keep my mouth shut and have my peace. And I'm like, yeah. Very good. I don't care if you think I'm right. It's enough to know that I'm right. I don't need you to know I'm right. You just need to shut up and let me rampage. So, that's the kind of thing we got right now. Leave it like that. Put this on. Oh. Yeah. I don't need a man to know that I'm right. I know that I'm right. And if I'm not right, then I will apologise. I do that. I do apologise if I am in the wrong. I just don't tend to be in the wrong. I know my husband will beg to differ, but I tend to not be in the wrong. Oh yes, women, we make life for the men hard. So, do you reckon that's enough? I reckon that's enough. Just put the tops on. No, oh, stop running away. Look, they're all running away. They're just typical 60s, 70s freedom. All on for your freedom and running away and get away from the system. You're not getting away from my system. I'm going to make some hooks on my own though. I'm going to take my time for it though tomorrow, because these were my testing ones and they don't look that good. They've come into their ages, so I'll just order some. One of the two. So, what do you reckon? And it does fit with the bracelet. That keel, something we can work with. Don't worry about that. That's going to be changing. That's just my yeah. You all know what I mean. And more things you need to make for the party. I seriously cannot tell you off the top of my head. I would have to look into my folders on the computer to see how many I actually have. Okay, hang on. So we have bracelets, 25. Oh, hit the road, Jack. That's a good one. 25 plus 13, which is 38. I've got 30 necklaces, so we're on my 38. And earrings, we have 2, so we're on to 40. And then the sets, I have 3, so we're on to 43 plus this 44. So I'd say I go up to about 50. Yeah, I like them too. So I go up to about 50 or above. Because with this 20 people, the last party and my first party I had, there were 7 women. I don't think 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 7 women, and that's including the host. And 2 of the women just don't wear jewellery, but one was the mother of the host, and the other one was the mother of another colleague of mine that was there, and she doesn't wear any jewellery either because of health problems. I am busy tomorrow. I've got to sort everything out, make sure that my decorations are ready, that my busts are ready, my bracelet stand, just going to make sure they're all cleaned up, because you know they do get on dust, they're all white. And well, with these 7 women, which 5 bought 8 pieces, so if I have 5 people with 8 pieces of jewellery with 20 people, I'm going to need 4 times 8, which is 8, 16, 24, 32 pieces at least. But the people that I'm going to tomorrow are a different class. They're a higher class, and it's from my coach. I did a business coaching, his wife, and they do these things all the time, these parties, and he said, you know, these are the kind of people that don't really care if they have money or not, and if it, you know, a couple of euros is nothing for them. That's the kind of people they are. So it could possibly be that they buy 1 piece. It could be that someone buys 5 pieces if they like it. You know, they're not going to think about, oh, can I afford it or anything. It's just going to be, oh, I like that, I'll take it. You know, if I'm going to wear it, it's a totally different ball game, but I'll take it. So we'll see how good it goes. And then it's back down to ordering some material, trying to get a new party. Maybe I'll get a new party order in, you know, somebody that wants a party. That's the next thing I've got to be doing. I'm going to start advertising for my parties, and the parties are going to be in around 20, 30 seriously max from Seller, the location where I am, because with 4 kids I can't really go that far, and fingers crossed we sell a lot. I do. I've got high hopes. He kind of hired my hopes. I'm not putting them too high, because then I'm going to be very, you know, disappointed. But, you know, the setback's going to come at some point, Carolyn. You always have the setback at one point, and that's the point where you've got to drive through. That's the point when you say, no, I'm not letting myself get put down on this. I am going for it, and I'm going to make it work. So, and that point's going to come, Carolyn. I know it's going to come. So, I'm ready for it. And if it's this party or another party, you know, I doubt it's this party, because he, you know, he knows his wife best and his wife's friends best, and he's like, you know, you'll sell definitely, because you know, his wife finds my stuff pretty. Just up to now, there's been nothing that really tickles her fancy. She likes more simple things. Yeah, and as you can see, there's not a lot of simple things. So I started making a couple of simple things, and we'll see. You know, it's always different if you see it on the website, because the photos were a bit different than they are now. My husband, oh bless his soul, yesterday he spent about 4 hours just, you know, getting every piece out and taking new photos of it, and he did a really good job, which you can see on my website, and you can see it in the shop. All those photographs my dear husband took, and he is really into it, and, you know, thoughts and stuff, and it's great. It's great working together on this project. I seriously is. Right, so we've got it done. Carolyn, I'm done. I dropped a lot of stuff off in my friend's store today that opened Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I said, yeah, that's great. That's great. What kind of store she opened? So the retro necklace is done. Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, the retro necklace is done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. Okay, so the next thing is, what are we going to do now? Got to make something, haven't we? Can't just sit here and talk. How flabbergasting will that be? Just talk. Women and just talking. No, women don't just talk. So we've got to do something. You know what I mean? I'm so lonely. She has 2 stores, so we'll see how it goes in this one. A clothing boutique. A friend of mine, or not acquaintance, I wouldn't say we're very good friends, but we're kind of acquaintance friends, you know, kind of buddy type thing. And she had a second-hand shop where at the very, very beginning, 2013, I put about 10 pieces in a store, and I didn't sell one. But my pieces were totally different to now, and they weren't good. I can tell you that now. So there's no wonder that I didn't sell, and I gave up that thought of doing these kind of things, you know. You know, just gave up the idea that nobody's buying, so I might as well not do it. And then the circumstance made me try it all over again, and here I am. And I'm, you know, I know it's because I want it more. I'm actually trying a lot more. Does that make sense? I'm trying a lot more to really get this working. I really need it to work. I need it to work because it's something I really want to do. Your stuff is too cheap. Well, people say my stuff is too expensive. Especially if you think it's handmade, and I do have good materials. But they're the kind of people that would never buy at such a party, because they're people that have a normal income or a lower income where they're like, I'd love to buy, but I can't afford. So they say it's too, no? Yeah, I've been improving non-stop. Something like this I would have never made in 2013. And I really had a break from making jewelry together for a whole year. I've found that there's easy ways in it. So I take my material price, I take my price for my hands, and I tend to come onto a good price. So I've been asked why I don't sell my stuff for a lot more. And I say because it's not fair. If I take my material price and my hand price and I come around this price as the price to take, I'm not going to put up any more unless I put more materials in it or I get more expensive materials that make it rise up. It's got to be fair, you know what I mean? There's no point in ripping customers off because you're not going to get customers again. They'll all go away if they realise, for a bracelet you didn't take 25 euros, which is, I think it's 21 quid. And about, I wrote it down, it's about nearly $30 for a bracelet. But, I didn't take 25, I take 50, but it's a load of bullshit. I'm sorry, I swore again, see? I'm getting into my normal self. No, it's just not good quality, or it's not good working. Then they're not going to come and buy again. I've got customers, the people I know, I've got one lady, she comes and works with my son, my smallest son. She's bought several things from me, like 3 bracelets, she's bought a set. Then I've got another customer, she bought a bracelet she saw on my website, and then she asked me, there's one on there that her daughter likes, but she wants it like this and this and this, can I change it up? I went, I can try. And then she went, I seen you got a unicorn. And so I made a bracelet for her with a unicorn. And then she came back another time and got some earrings done. And then another customer, which is a colleague and a friend of mine, she came by and I did her a necklace and earrings. And at the party she bought a bracelet and earrings. So, and that's for me. That's for me. That's the reward for me, to know they like it, because if they didn't like it, they wouldn't come back. You know what I mean? They won't come back and buy some more. So I know I have 3 customers that came back several times to buy more, that means something that I'm doing is right. So, and I do fair prices. So if anybody asks how I do my pricing, I do fair pricing. I seriously do. So that set's done. Carol, darling, give me a theme, and I'll see if I can work with it.
And I'm standing there with emptiness all around. And if he won't come back to me, then they can bring the curtain down. Is your heart?
Oh, it's Elvis Presley. I'm going to pick up so many pearls out there. They're all on the floor. Oh well. A theme. Yeah, a theme. Like we just had the retro theme. I had the Chinese theme. The day before that we had the African theme. Do you want to see some pearls? Maybe get some inspiration. So we got the Africa pearls. Here. Then I've got some more of those Chinese pearls, but we did the Chinese yesterday. Then we have the Indonesian big ones. What I also have is these teeth-like pearls. I did them for the Amazonian necklaces. The first necklace I sold online. And I was very proud because it went to a bloke in England. Under the Sea theme. Oh, you are challenging me, girl. The problem is not I can make something, it's just you've got to figure out, right? So obviously you've got it off this, I think. I've got seashells in here as well. So let's do seashells, we've got them. The purple looks a bit like coral. Under the Sea theme and blue. I was thinking this way. You're going in a total different way than I am. I was gonna... Oh, darling. So what are we doing? We're doing blue under the sea, or are we doing under the sea seashells? What are we doing? Okay, and now we need under the sea music as well. So... Ariel. So we've got some mermaid music on. I like the green to go with the under the seashells. Oh, sorry, that's just this is supposed to be mermaid music, and the green to go. I like the green to go with the under the seashells. So the green and the seashells, and we've got the brown. But what are we going to mix it up with? It needs a contrast. It needs something to go bang, 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 bang. But what I do have is the blues, but I'm not quite sure how blues and greens are going to go. I think the African can go away. It's unless we put a bit of watery in it. They're so hard to get out, these beads. What do you think? Here. They're kind of hard to put them in, but I don't think blue and green really go. Otherwise I have these kind of blue. And was a bit iffy jiffy to go with the blue one, to go with I don't want to make it too chunky because they're chunky as well, so I'd say no to this. But I don't want it too chunky. And if I do blues, then we can put these kind of blues in it, if you know what I mean. But with a mermaid, you also have purple and you have shining. So if anybody's wondering, this is the mermaid music. It's supposed to be mermaid music. I've got this one as well, which we could maybe build into it. But I only got one of them, which is a pate. I've got a unicorn. Have I got anything that's kind of under the sea? No, that's not under the sea, that's all not under the sea. Could we, do you have creams? In the African pearls I have whites. I don't have creams, but I have whites in the African pearls. Hang on one jiffy. I have these ones. These. 3 in white. Otherwise, I do have a couple of creams, but not a lot. I found this. Could incorporate this maybe, because the treasures that the mermaid finds. Could just put loads of metal stuff in it and go, it's all the treasures she found, because Ariel just collects treasure all the time. Otherwise I do have one amethyst, one purple amethyst left. No, I have 2. I'm rich, I have 2 amethysts. Yeah, I noticed I've been making a lot because things are becoming very short. Don't fall down. I did not allow you to fall down. What I do have otherwise is a quartz heart. Could maybe incorporate that. Oh, she loves that pendant. Oh, she loves that pendant. I didn't make it, I bought it. I'm not allowed to make it here in Germany. That's the problem in Germany. What I do also have are these kind of pinkish pearlescent glass ones. I have those. I don't know if you can really see them. Otherwise, let me have a check. Oh, gold. We don't want gold. There's none in there. Give me a jiffy. I've got so many boxes of little pearls and big pearls. Orange. I've got these kind of oranges. I've got 4 of them. 1, 2, no, 3 of them. I have some of these. Maybe one could incorporate those money things because she collects like every little bit of shit. Otherwise, I have lots of thingamabobs. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? I've got several of those spacers. 1, 2, got 4 of them, and I've got 2 like this. I don't think you can really see them, can you? There we go. That's something else that I have. Okay. So we're going with the pendant, yeah? Otherwise I've just got loads and loads of seed beads that orange need to go on, and a sunset or sunrise theme. Oh dearie me, you are really getting at me. You want under the sea, but it's got to be a sunset. So are we doing sunset, honey, or are we doing under the sea, or are we trying to combine the both? Because I'm kind of confused. What I also have are these ones here. Another orange. There's your sun for your setting. Sun setting. Got those on there as well. Oh, dearie me, dearie me, dearie me. She is really testing me. Is this you testing me, or has your husband gotten up and go, right, she woke me up, now make her suffer? Oh, you never know, do you? But I also have in blue, because you wanted blues. It's a kind of darker blue. There's some of them. I've got some of them. And then otherwise I've got pearls. No, fake pearls. No, we're doing under the sea, the sunset on the other. So, oh, okay, now I get you. So on one side of the bracelet, we want the blues. And on the other side, we want the orange, because that's the sun setting, right? I get you right? Is that what you meant? One side like so, one side like so. So it kind of, you got the, nah, he's snoring off his head, puppies. Okay. Yeah, no wonder he falls asleep if he's got the puppies around him. Everybody falls asleep when they're cuddling with puppies or cats. Like, I go into the room and I start cuddling with my kitty cat. And my husband's like, are you going to bed? I went, no, I'm just cuddling with the cat. And then I'm gone. Yeah, I thought you were only going to cuddle the cat. I went, well, that was the main idea. So I found another orange one, so I've got 4 of those. Okay, now. So you've got a couple of pearls, got to put them in as well. So I like this blue, I think this blue is going to work with it very well. But if I do the sunset, under the sea sunset theme, I don't quite know how I'm going to incorporate these just on one side, but it's not going around the corner. I don't quite know. Oh yes, I do know. Oh yes, I do know. Oh yes, I do know. So what I'm thinking, right? I meant one bracelet on the sea and one different bracelet for the sunset. Oh man, I just had a great idea. Listen to my idea first, okay, honey? Listen. So we have the green. It starts off with the green. Get a couple of green ones going around. It's going to be a bit different, like. Make them all a bit. Make sure they go a bit green. And then you start going into the browns, maybe. Right? Till you're halfway around, till like, it goes around to here. Because you want to stop around here, because otherwise when you do that and you've got them on there, it's horrible. So, and then we start doing a couple of seashells. No, seashells on the seashore. Put a couple of seashells in there. One pearl moot there, got that. And then put a couple of pearls on. No, you stay there. You stay there. So, and then here, we start off with a high sun at the top and the blue at the bottom for the ocean. Do you get me? And here we carry on with the orange. And down here, I don't have any bigger blues. Either we take these blues, or we take these blues for the ocean kind of thing, yeah. And then that goes all together into a couple of pearls to end it off. And that goes in a couple of pearls to end it off. And then it comes at the back, so you've got the under the sea on the one side, and you've got the sunset on the other side. So what do you think about that? That'd be like my idea right now. You gotcha, you got me. Do you think it'll work? We can try, right? Okay, that was what I kind of understood you wanted me to do, right? Now, I think this mistake just might have made something very beautiful. Alright, so let's try it. Okay, so this is kind of what we're going to make. Plus minus a couple of things, see that we get the length out. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be very long though. Oh shoot, we'll see. We'll see. And I guess I'm going to start. I'm going to have to do 4 separate pieces. Yeah, I'm going to have to do 4 separate pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It is very different, isn't it? Yeah. We'll see. I can only put it on and see if it works, right? Not more else I could do. Now I'm just thinking what material I'm going to do with it. I'm going to go with the Perlon, or I'm going to go with silver wire to give it a bit of a feel, you know, to separate these, or am I going to go with the cord? Cord, silver wire, take a few greens out to shorten it. Yeah, I'll see how wide it goes. It's because if you think they're all together on the thing, and then they go up, and then that goes up, and then that goes up here. So if I do that, hang on to me a second, it's going to checkies. If I do that on the one side, that's all I really got to know. Here I'm on to 13, so I'll have to take a couple of greens out. Still going to be too large. I'm going to take the brown out too, because I think the brown only has 1 hole, which means I can't really hold it. The greens have 2 holes, so that's down to 10, and if we have 10 on the other side, then we should be able to get in. So, Perlon, silver or cord. I'm going to go with Perlon because I know it's going to hold. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with a Perlon because I know it's going to hold. So we'll try this one. Let's see if it works out, right? Take a few greens out of your way. I already read that. I keep reading the same edges over and over again. Have you shared, Carolyn? Invited all your friends over? So we've got the mermaid music going on the back. But you know what's better than mermaid music? Ocean sounds. Ocean music. So go on to that ocean music. Lullaby of the Ocean, it's called. So I've got it out. There we go. She did. Oh. It's very frustrating when you share and share and share. And people don't come, or they don't stay. They don't give you a chance. They don't give you a chance. You know, you just want them to fall in love with you. But they don't give you a chance. It's not fair, is it, Carol? It's not. So how are the puppies doing? Carolyn. Oh no, don't you fall down. I see another one went down. I told you. We're all going to fall down today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm very clumsy today. It's just not quite working out for me today. But anyway. Nobody's going to die from it. We're all going to be okay. The world is not coming to an end because of purple. Just post it on my Joy page as well. Oh, that's nice of you, Carol. If you do a live, let me know and I'll post it on my page too. Can't promise you a lot though, because it doesn't work for me. Not yet. But the page is still young and we're still building up and we've just got it, you know. I only started really working a couple of weeks ago. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm going to do it like this, but I don't like that. No. No, not working. So like I asked, how are the puppies doing? Are they keeping you awake? Because Carolyn wasn't there yesterday and I was wondering why, so I got in contact with her. And she wasn't there because her and her hubby were asleep because their puppies were born. Yeah, Carolyn. The puppies were born. The puppies were born. Have they got names yet? They're doing great. Have to go weigh them soon, but she's being a super good mum. Yeah. Is it her first time being a mum, or has she had puppies before? It's very relaxing. Yeah, she was sleeping because the dogs were being born. Which is fine. No judging on this side, darling, no judging. So now we're going to go and slip into the ocean. The question is, are we going to go with... I think I'm going to stick with ceramic blue because... Oh no, the ceramic... The ceramic blue actually comes at the bottom. And now I have a problem. I have those oranges no more. But what I do have are other oranges. Just get them out here. And pop them on. No names yet. That's tonight to do. Yes, this first time. So, how many girls and boys do you have? Maybe I can help you out with a couple of names. We have 12 with one female and 6 with this female, so 18 pups in the house. $18 pups, and how many of them are boys and girls? Let's get to name thinking. I'm very honest with you, Karen, if this is going to work the way it's been planned to work. But we'll see. There's so many orange I have. quickly measure that out. 3 males and 3 females. 3 are brindle and 2 males are white and 1 brindle. How about the name Django? A cowboy's name. That's my dog's name. Oh, okay. So we only need 6 names. Well, that's easy sailing then, isn't it? It's easy friggin' sailing. Totally. Django. What else you got? If one's like really crazy, just call him Nutter. Oi, Nutter! That's what we call in England. Crazy people, nutters. No, I'm joking. Don't do that. Poor puppy. Didn't do anything to me. And I'm being so nasty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am not very nasty. I'm a very nice person. Just tell the puppy that, right? You can name one of them Maui. From Vienna. That'd be cute. Maui. Call him Maui. One of the boys. And then you call one of the girls Vienna. So you got Vienna, I don't know what it's called in English. Got Vienna, and then you got then you got Maui. Go for Disney names. You go for Vilou. Django, but with a D. D-J-A-N-G-O. Django, like the cowboy. My husband really likes cowboy films, and so that's his nickname. You know, so we'll always call him Django. So you can always go like, and go one called Ariel. Go on a Disney themed trip with names. We test this out, how far it goes. Yeah, it's long enough. So on one side. On the table, I do like on my arm. Hey Jean, I can't see Jean yet, but you can. So I'm going to say hey Jean, and hope that I can see her too in a mo. So we've got 1 done. 1 done, 3 to go. We're all the nutters. Yeah, so you got 1 nutter. Got Nutter, Maui, that's 2 boys, or you're going to call a girl Nutter. So you got Maui, Vilou, and Simba. So you got 3 boys' names, all Disney. Girls' names, Vienna. Who else have we got? Elsa, the queen, you know, the ice queen from Frozen. Vienna, Elsa, and you can go with Ariel. There you go. And then we don't call none Nutter. Our keeper pup from the last lift it is Chisholm from John Wayne. Yes, see? Always go with the cowboys. Yeah. So, what did we say? But then again, the Django goes away, doesn't it? We've got Maui, Django, and Vilou. Maui, Django, Vilou. Vienna, Elsa, Ariel. So, I named your puppies now. And how dare you not take those names? No, I'm joking. It's just a thing. Possibility. Just trying to help you out, Carolyn. So now I've done the top bit with here with the sunset, and now we're going to do the ocean. So we've got the sparkly bit where it gets on the sand where the sun shines on it, and it's all sparkly. Like I said, on the table, if it lies there like that, I don't find it very nice, but I just had it on my arm for a second. The orange on its own did something, so we'll see. Just going to make sure we get it long enough and the same size. So I've got to kind of eyeball this out that we get the same measurements. So another 2 of them on there. Maybe a couple more because I wasn't straight. So another 3 of them. Got a dash my in-laws to Soraya Blow. Well, they can watch too. They can watch too. Now your husband has to get up. You can all watch as a family. No, I'm joking. You have fun. If I'm not there later, then get in touch, and I'll see you tomorrow. And have a nice day. And say hi to the husband for me. And I'm going to be very mad if he's not there next time. Okay? Thanks for sharing, Caroline, and take care of yourself, girl. So I'm all by myself now. See how this works out. I'm not quite sure about it. I can be very honest with you guys. I'm not sure that this is going to work out as a pretty bracelet, but it's going to be something very different. We can only try. Trial and error, people. Trial and error. So put these here through the pearl, so they're all going through this pearl, and obviously both have to go through both pearls. So this is a very daring piece that I'm doing right now. It was just a mistake between me and Carolyn. Carolyn said to make one bracelet with a motto of sunset and one bracelet with a motto as under the sea, and I kind of understood it a bit differently. So now we have seriously got on one side the sunset and on the other side under the sea. It's like kind of the ocean and the horizon kind of thing. That's kind of what we got right now. So I'm just going to quickly measure this just to make sure it's not too short. Like if I put it on my arm, it does kind of have something. On the table it looks stupid, but on my arm it does not look. It's going to be fun photographing. My husband's going to love me for this one because he does the photos, so he's going to not be very happy about this one, I think. Oh honey, you're going to have to deal with it. I'm sorry. So it's kind of a kind of not quite under the camera as a sea. It kind of has something, especially, well, from my angle it does. You know what I mean? It does have something. I'm too high. No, there you go. It does have something. We'll see how it works out on the other side. No, you pearl, stay here. Thank you. How it works out. Oops. See, it's just running away with them. How it works out on the other side with the greens. That is what I'm very, very, we're going to see how that's going to work out. It's a very, 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 very daring thing here. And I am very, very, very excited and also a bit fearful of how it's going to look, because it may just look really tacky and horrible. You never know. So we're going to go down another one. Got the ocean music in the background. I could be in the ocean somewhere now. I could be somewhere on Barbados on the sea and in nice blue waters, and yeah, I know I'm dreaming too much. Don't need to remind me. I do know. But one day, and you'll remember this, one day I'm going to be rich. And when I'm rich, I'm going to be somewhere on the beach, and I am going to be living the life. And even if it's only for a couple of days a year, I'm going to enjoy it. And I'll keep you updated. I definitely will keep you updated. Send you photos. And also what I'm really looking forward to when the money rolls, if the money rolls, I'm realistic to know that I might not ever be rich. But I'm living the dream that I'm going to be rich. So, and when I am rich, the great thing that's going to happen is I can then go into other countries and search for pearl material myself. I can go to Africa by myself and not have to order online. I can go to Indonesia, I can go to India, I can get all these materials, and the great thing is they will be to good prices because I don't have the retailer in between. I'm directly at the source, which means that at the end of the day, so a mix of German in there then, at the end of the day, it's going to be cheaper for all you lot because there's not going to be a retailer who's going to take his profit off everything that I have to calculate into it. And you know how it works with those retailers. You know, they kind of want everything for nothing. No, they don't. I'm a retailer too. But you know what I mean. It's not easy, right? So that's what we've got right now. Okay, so trim off the ends. You two, you come in. Why are you loosening up when I tie you in a knot? Okay, now I get you. I was going to say, well, I'm not going to go back through them because it's quite tight, but I will have to go back through them with a thread because that's what's kind of keeping it from falling down. So I realised I put my needles somewhere. I don't know where I put them. Oh Lord! Oh, there they are. I found them. All good. It's okay. I'm just freaking out because this is making me so nervous, not knowing what it's going to turn out like. Seriously, I never thought that making jewelry could freak me so out. I'm just so scared that I'm wasting my time. I hate that. I hate when you do something, a project, and you're not really sure about it, and you either go two ways. Either you hate it, which happens, like the Maui necklace. Before I changed it, I hated it. Everyone was like, yeah, it's really cool. I'm like, no, I just could not befriend it, like I told Carol before. And so I changed it, I took it apart, and I completely changed the whole necklace. And Carol likes the knotted themes, because she also sells knotted stuff that her husband makes. So I can kind of understand why she liked it. So I've kind of got to make sure that I get something for her in my shop in which she can see, and she has a knot in it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean, right? So I'll try and get this like a bit tighter. So I'm used to working with 4 strands here, so bear with me for a second. But I've got 4 strands that I'm working with and I have to fix right now. Oh yeah, you just hung in there, weren't you? What are you doing that for, silly? Oh please. I don't need that. I'm sorry, it's just the pearl-on wire is just wrapping itself around where it shouldn't be wrapping around. And not going to the points where it should be going. So I'm very, like I said, I'm very excited about how this is going to turn out. And if I'm just wasting my time, and be mad at myself later for not getting the results I actually wanted to get. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that's bothering me right now. It really is kind of bothering me. Very much so. Right now I've just lost the see-through pearl, so I've got to get another one. I know it all looks a bit weird, but never mind. It's all a bit chaotic at the moment. I do understand and I do realise that it is chaotic. What I don't get is I knotted the 2 and actually knotted this pearl inside. So I do not get how that's come back. Whatever, I'm going to do it again. Right now, I'm going to... Because one... Oh, damn, yeah, they're all going through, aren't they? Normally I put one through and one outside of the bead. And that way, because now I'm knotting, but it's just above it, it's not... Oh, that's what I did wrong. Oh, damn, stupid, silly me. So I'm going to go back up with one of these. But then again, it's still going to be the same. So I'm going to go back through the bead with one pearl, so we're fixing it, because otherwise she's going to keep popping up. I'm wondering why it was bugging out. I'm like, hello, I just wanted you. How the hell did you manage to get back up? Okay, so make sure it's pulled tightly, keep hold of these. I know I'm not working a lot in front of the camera because it's not a very good position, but I will try. I'll keep making sure I get in front of the camera a bit, okay? Now I've knotted it directly. Now it should not open anymore. and do a surgeon's knot just to make sure that it doesn't open up again. So we've got that closed now. And do is cut the edges off. Dump and dump. So this side is done. So, get away, so annoying. So we got one side done, right? Now this is the sunset and the sea. That's supposed to be the sea and the sunset. So now, time to do the other side. I'll tell you, Carolyn, when you're back, you've got to check this out and see if this is working, because I am very, very skeptical, honey. Oh, I'm getting kind of tired too. So, go up here, get this in there, and then we're going to start putting these on. Making sure we put them on the right way, that they're not the wrong way around. That does tend to happen sometimes, and I just realised I'm going to put both of them through. So, 1, 2. Hello. If you watch live, please hashtag live, and if you're watching the replay, then hashtag replay, which will be later, because I'm live right now. So I'm just finishing off this bracelet. It's a collab that I did with Carolyn Lacava. She was here before, and it was an idea of, see, that was wrong already. It was an idea of under the sea, and she then had another theme idea, which would be the sunset, and I understood both in one bracelet. So I was like, oh God, you are really testing me right now. You're challenging me, girl. And then I kind of, you know, put the idea together, and she's like, yeah, that'll work too. It's not what I meant, but you do you do you. I'm like, okay. And it's very different. It's going to be the mermaid bracelet. Mermaid's World. So we're going to make sure that we're not doing it too long. Put a fourth one in there, definitely. Just trying an error now to try and find the right size. And we've got go to the bottom. The threads were not to be such an asshole. That could kind of work. So this might not be the kind of thing you wear to every day, unless you're a very, very colourful kind of person. But you know, you could use it for a costume, party, or you know, when you go, or some sort of production as Ariel, whoever plays the role of Ariel. So there's the whites here. So this isn't quite going to work. Okay, we'll do it both ways then. Put it down here. Got to see if this is going to work, because with the shells, I'm not quite sure with the seashells. Okay, that's my problem that I have right now. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get these seashells to work, so the seashells actually look good. You get me? But I'm going to have to find a way to get the seashells in a good position. And that's the hard part right now. If the seashells had had 2 holes, then I could try and make a second hole. What do you think about that, hon? Try and make a second hole, see if that's going to work. Get me a very strong needle, and I have a lot of strong needles here. So, strong needle, and try and make a second hole without breaking it. That'd be great, just not breaking it. As long as I don't break it. So if you wonder what I'm doing, I'm just trying to make a second hole, but this is very strong. They're proper seashells, I think, as well. But it's not going to work. Not like this, I'd have to drill it. Which is a shame, because the seashells would have been really great in this. Let's see. Well, we take, we're going to take the very small ones and add some at the top and at the bottom. Huh? Do it like that. That way when they come together, it's not as bad. Just take the small ones. Like I said, it's a very, very risky bracelet because it's not the typical bracelet that other people will need, but that's me. Huh? That's me. I just try and do it a bit differently. Try and make it work. So we've got the Under the Sea theme, and my husband's going to love me for this because he does the photography, and this ain't going to be an easy one to photograph, I can tell you that right now. I just have to lay it out. You can't really... We'll see when we put it together if we can get it standing, because I prefer my, especially the bracelets, I always simplify and amplify that I really want them standing. I don't like it when they're lying down straight. I think it's boring. And I really make it hard for him sometimes. Like with the Asian necklace today, I was like, yeah, but I don't want like that and that and that one, like that and that and that. And it's like, are you seriously joking me? The one I did looks really good. I'm like, yeah, but, you know, this little detail and this little detail and this little detail. And he's like, oh, what? You always tell me to look at the detail, and I'm looking at the detail, now you don't like it. But no, you're just annoying me right now. No, okay. Love you too, honey. But it worked out. We got a nice photo. We could both live with it. There was something on that picture that I still don't like up till now. But, you know, you've got to compromise. Sometimes we just do things. We just do things differently. And sometimes you just got to let somebody do something and just take the results as they are and not be as fussy and picky. And it's just something we got to do. We've got to learn to do, I guess. And now I'm all on my own again. I'm all on my own. I don't know if it's the time, if it's the way I do things that people don't come off. It's just that people just don't know me yet, and then, you know, wondering what the hell does she want? Why should I watch her? I don't know. I always say just give somebody a try. Me and Caroline had a good laugh before. My camera just fell down, like totally went boof. And yeah, she lolled at that. I didn't find it very funny, but she found it funny, so she laughed. That's the main thing in it, that that you'll laugh and you have fun watching this. So, you know, I'm up for jokes. Tell me a joke. Tell me a joke, any kind of joke. I'm listening to your jokes. I think it's going to be a lonely night again. Anybody has any tips or tricks on how to get more attention to your live videos, I'm all ear. I really need to research that and find out what else I can do to up them. That's just something I need to figure out, right? It's just a learning process. I'm learning as I'm doing. I'm doing as I'm learning and learning. I didn't even know you could actually make a page banner from a video. And I kind of figured that one out. And the video that was actually just meant for a YouTube, advertising. I just put on YouTube as an advertising video, which we could share or put on the website. I ended up going up with the banner, so that was a win-win thing. And this morning I spent the whole day doing the shop, and no, I did that yesterday. And today I did the website. Yesterday I did the shop, got that sorted out, and today I did the website. I made sure that all the photos on the website were correct. See, this is what I was wondering. This was where my worry was. But this is going to look funny with the palm boot when it's like here. So maybe, I don't know. Let's see how far we are with this. So if I put the 2 pearls in it. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to put a little gem in it. So maybe it'll work out better then, because it's a different kind of form, you know what I mean? It's just a little bit different. Now I'm losing all my strands again because there's 4 and they're not the same size. So put these 2, put them in, pop them in the ball. Pop them in the ball, and then I'm going to take the other 2 on the other side, bring them around. And it's obvious one of them has always been an idiot. I seriously am being very, very aware of myself and how I swear. And I seriously am trying my best not to swear. So if I hesitate to get the word out, it's most probably because I want to say something I shouldn't be saying. Especially not on this live Facebook. This doesn't come across very well, I think, if you swear and, you know, I mean, if I'm mad at something or somebody, then okay, that's a whole different ball game. But right now, I'm going to put another 2 to 3 shells on there so it comes around, and then I think it's going to work. You go back up there. Otherwise you just see too much of the thread, and I can't be having that. I hate that. I hate it. Oh man. So let's get the show on the road, right? So we have a couple of small ones. It's the most important thing, you need the small ones, because the big ones are just too much. One on this side. Put another one this side. So if anybody wants to know anything about me, you seriously don't have to stalk me, you just have to watch the videos. Because if somebody's there, then I'll get talkative about anything. Right now it's kind of hard. I mean, I could tell you a story or something, but I'm not quite sure you really want to hear it, if you know what I mean. So let's get to going, get to going, get to going, let's get to going. I seriously need to finish this up slowly. Okay, so trying to make these theme makes. I have to keep zooming out and focusing, and I don't know why my camera is doing this. Try and get back in a bit to get the focus back. Okay, I'll be back in a second, I seriously will. See better then. I don't recognise, I don't realise. There's something I have to work on, that I get too far away from the camera and I don't really realise it until it's basically too late, right? So now we've got this on there. So we've got all the shells on there. Now we're going to put the kind of gem ball on there. Something sparkly in the ocean. If you think about Ariel, all the gazmos and gidgets, I was going to say gidgets. All the gazmos and gidgets she has. Then I could even put Ariel singing in the background. I can... No, that was Aladdin, sorry. Oh, no. So my voice is going. My voice is just dying on me, so... I can show you the world. Yeah, that's the one. I always get it mixed up with A Whole New World. Even though I used to watch Ariel like a crazy woman. A crazy girl, basically. I wasn't a woman back then, I was a girl. I used to really watch it all the time. Like my kids, they had the Monsters Inc., they had Nemo, and all those kinds of films, you know, and Cars films. All the time. Cars 1, Cars 2, Cars 3. But, you know, it was Ariel, Snow White, and girly kind of things. Jungle Book, Aristocrats, and Tom and Jerry. I love Tom and Jerry. And the Jungle Book, I like that too. My main one was Cinderella and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And which other ones were there that I like to watch? Yeah, 101 Dalmatians. But I didn't watch it because I like the Dalmatians and stuff. I watched it because I like Cruella de Vil. I know, I was a weird kid. I liked the demon. I liked the villain. That's what I did. I preferred the villain, and that's why I watched, because I wanted the villain. So that's what we've got, basically. It's a very weird one. But it's just whatever tickles your fancy, I guess. You never know, somebody may be starring in an production of The Little Mermaid and needs something like this for a costume. Hell, you never ever know, right? It could just possibly be. That could just possibly be. It's not something I would wear daily, I can tell you that now. I don't think anybody will wear this daily. It's seriously the motto theme, Little Mermaid. And I'm going to finish it off, but I don't think I'm going to keep it. I don't think I'm going to keep it. I don't think I'm going to put it up for sale. So I seriously do not think that anybody's going to buy this. It's fun making it, don't get me wrong, I really do think this motto is a fun motto. And but it's just the fun behind it right now, actually. It was an idea. It was an idea, that's what it was. And just try the idea out. And if it doesn't work out, it's fine. There's seriously not a problem if it doesn't work out, because you can always take it apart, and the only thing you've really lost is time. And that's not a problem that you lost the time, really, unless, you know, it's really, really, really got no time. Then okay, then it's horrible that you seriously. And normally I would go down with these thingies and cut it off in between the pearls somewhere, but because I'm not keeping it, I'm most probably not keeping it. I'm not really going on all fancy on it, so that is not, it is fine. So see, that's gone in a bit too tight now, but never mind. So we've got the Ariel, that's what it came out as. And I liked the idea and it was very funny, but we're not going to keep it. That's just going to be a memorial time where we try to get under the sea, the sunset and the sea all together. Hello, Hayley. But I don't think this is going to be something that we're going to keep. I don't think it's a seller. It's a fun idea, and maybe for someone who's doing a play and has to be the Little Mermaid, it's something. But what do you think, Hayley? I'm not really digging this. It was just a snap idea between me and Carolyn, where we had, yeah, you finally got in. What do you mean you finally got in? Was it hard to get in? Or do you mean because you missed the other lives? I love the colours too, but I just don't think it's working. You know what I mean? It was an idea between me and the Carolyn that we've, she said a motto, sunset and under the sea, and I thought she meant together, but she meant on separate ones. So we said, okay, we're going to try and do it together and see what it looks like. So it's all fun and games, but I'm not going to be keeping it, okay? So let's, no, because you missed the other lives. Yeah, you did, but it's okay. You can watch the replay. No, but we can't talk then. So you're here now though. So I'm just going to break this one up and then see what else we're going to make, alright? So Carolyn, just take a good look. This is what the idea came out as, and this bit's alright, but this is a bit, nah. And because I don't have these pearls anymore, we can't really make it work all around, but as you see, we tried. We did try. So Hayley, what you been up to then? How have you been doing? What have you been doing? Anything new? I'm going to break this up again. Oopsie, oopsie. Chilling. Did you see the other, the jewellery that we made in the other videos, the live videos? My craft room is a mess. Well, mine's a mess at the moment. Now I have so many. I had the black felt on before and we just couldn't really see the colours pop in the retro bracelet that I did before. So I swapped to the white board and you can see it a lot better. All you can see a lot better. The problem is that the pearls just roll down. So I really have to kind of make it work right now. Yeah, well... So I've got a buddy, she has a workroom as well, and she says, you know, if there ain't no mess, I'm not being productive. When I'm done, I always tidy up because I cannot be productive when I come back and it's a mess from the last time. So if I was to leave this all lying here, the next time I come knowing I have to move everything out of the way, it's not kind of my thing. So, but that's, hey, everybody works differently, don't they? Haven't watched any yet. Been lazy. Well, everybody gets a lazy time, don't they? Not judging, I'm not judging, but what I will do is I can show you. I can show you what we made in today's video and in the last two videos. I'll quickly move a bit around because all my pearls are out here because we're figuring out. So what we made today, right, was this, the retro 60s. So it's going to be called Retro something. I've not quite figured out a name yet. Groovy Retro. No, I have. That's the Groovy Retro set. With a bracelet and earrings. That's what we made today. Well, that's what I made today. Carolyn came in. We are making the earrings, but otherwise... I was just about on my own the whole time. Oh, could you do me a favour, Hayley? Could you share the video and maybe invite some friends? That would be great. So, I haven't been in the mood. My dad passed away. I'm so sorry, honey. Oh, I'm so sorry. What happened? Was it natural cause or was he ill? Or was he in an accident? If you don't want to talk about it, honey, if it you know rips up the wounds, don't talk about it. Then we'll just carry on. Just say you don't want to talk about it, and it's fine. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. So this is what we made yesterday. This is the Asian flower because you've got the flowers on here, on here, on here, on here, and here. And up at the top too, I don't know if you can see the top, got to check it out. So you got the flower here, the flowers here, 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 here. And in the middle we've got hematite, and this is obviously Dan. Here we've got labradorite and the hematite stars. So this is what we did yesterday. Stage 4 lung cancer. Oh, well, it must have been a relief then to know, you know, because it's okay. I need to talk about it to help me. I guess I haven't got used to it all yet. I know it's hard. I fear the day that my father passes. My father lives in Australia and I never really see him. We only talk online and, You know, I know for a fact when the day comes, and I most probably won't even be able to go to his funeral, because it's a hell of a lot of money to get from Germany to Australia. And so, you know, it's weird. It's weird. I can really imagine that it's very weird. But you do know he's never really gone, right? He's always going to be there. He's going to be watching over you. Just to carry on. Still carry on talking, just let it show on you. And that's the tree of life. That's what we did the day before. So, that's what we've been doing in the last live videos. And that's what we just tried, the mermaid thing. Well, it didn't quite work out. It's not that bad. So, I'm kind of figuring out what I can still do with these pearls, because especially these glowy ones, I'm thinking I'm going to do is take this out. I know Carolyn loved it, but nah, it's not quite working, Carolyn. It's not working. I'm sorry, dog, but it's not working. Do you have a good support system, Hayley? Friends and family who've got your back in this hard times, or are you going through it on your own? My partner and his family. Well, that's good. It's good to have a good support system. And no matter what trials and tribulations you go through in life, the support system is what, you know, kind of keeps you off. My friends off Facebook. That's good. That's good to hear that you're not alone, you're not going alone through it. And, you know, don't call yourself lazy if you've been chilling and not doing anything. Everybody grieves in their own way, you know. Nobody can expect to stand up and just carry on life as if nothing happened. And if they do expect it from you, tell them from me to go and do themselves. And that's in true honesty and sincerity. Go and tell them they can do themselves over. If they seriously expect from you, yeah, karma. Karma's a biatch. And she will let you suffer, and she should let you suffer. He's watching over you. I can guarantee you that with everything I know of in my life. He is most definitely look at it. So, what else is new, Hayley? Fill me in. Nothing big, huh? There's probably nothing big with all the things. I don't know, is your mum still alive? How is she dealing with that? I'm a strong person. A bit too strong, I think. I feel I should be crying and screaming, but I don't feel like it. No, that is totally normal. As far as I know, it is totally normal to feel numbness. You know, it's totally normal to feel numbness. You know, it's kind of, we're still in a bit of shock, I guess. I mean, I guess you knew he was going to go. But, you know, sometimes you just hope and wish and hope. And until it sinks in, you will get the moment where you're mad. You'll get the moment where you might scream. You know, strong people conceal it very, very well before they explode. And that explosion is a big eruption. So, that's a big eruption when it comes, you know what I mean? So, when it comes, be sure that everybody goes into no, mum, hun, what an evil cow, 10 years, not in our lives. Okay. Well, some people are nasty pieces of work, Hayley. You can't change that. It's not our job to change that. We just got to make sure that we we just be as good as we can, right? So, and I'm sure Dad raised you right. And did you homeschooling your son? Have you always homeschooled him, or is it due to this whole scenario that you started homeschooling? No, I'm lucky the way I've turned out, the way I have. It was Dad that brought me up. See, I get ya. I get ya. I didn't have an evil cow. Oh, see, my son has autism and high functioning autism and ADHD, and another son of mine has apparently ADHD. But he hasn't got the hyperactive ADHD. He runs around the house. He's like a Garfield. He's very slow. He's like a sloth. He doesn't quite really take... He doesn't really get what you're telling him sometimes. Last year, April, I had to do school. So, you see, we can't do that here in Germany. Homeschool is only allowed under certain circumstances, and we have a lot of help systems here, so... You know, it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. There's a lot of conversations and we have a lot of meetings. I've got a meeting on Tuesday with my autistic son's teacher and with the lady that, I don't know what it's called in German, in English, she follows him, she stays with him. That's so funny, my son has. Yeah, my son's like a sloth. I think he's 11 years old and he's 1 meter 74. Which is big, right? And I'm 167, so he's 174, and he's 11 years old, and he's basically in full puberty, like a 14, 15-year-old, but has a mindset of an 11-year-old, and that's hard on him. And everybody has, over the last couple of years, especially in school, because he's always been the biggest, the tallest, have always expected more of him than he was capably and mentally able to give. And I think that just took its toll. And now we've got to correct it all, basically. You know, the school wanting him to behave in a certain way that he couldn't behave yet. And oh, let's not go on about schools. I could write a novel on schools, seriously. Schools just get me ranting, seriously. I've got a meeting on Tuesday to discuss what I have been doing. I've got him reading at last. My son is 5'5". I'm 5'2". I can't deal with feet. I'm going to have to convert that online. I'm sorry. I'm no good at this. Okay. Feet to centimetres. I have a different metric system. So, you said you're 5'5", right? Five. No, your son's 5'5". Okay, now it's showing me something totally different. It's in meters. It's showing me 16 meters. Okay, no. This is not a good converter, I think. Okay, let me have a look. 5.5, right? I don't know, 5.5. Maybe that was my mistake. Okay, 5.5. So it's 1 meter 67. Your son, right? That's what you said. You're short, lol. So he's 5'5", right? So that's in German. That's 1 meter 76. My son is 174, which is 5'7". No, 5'7". Yeah, 5'7", and he's 11. So my son is 11 years. And he's 5 foot. Should put that 5'7". So he is huge. Yeah, he is. He is very big. And so people have just been expecting too much from him for so long, and in that way he's been failing all the time in school, and nobody really took him seriously when he asked for help, because they're thinking, well, you should know, you're old enough, you're big enough, you know what I mean? And he didn't know. He was exactly the same as all the other smaller kids there. And oh, don't get me going about schools. Don't get me ranting, Hayley. Don't want me ranting here about schools. Well, we actually went to the doctor. So it's going to be about 195 to 2 meters. So 2 meters in feet. I'll get you on the higher standard, so you know. So it's going to be 195, which is 6'4", up to about 200, which is 6'6", 6'5", 6'6". That's how big he's supposed to be, so the doctors say. But I guess you never know. We'll see. That's the thing with puberty, you never really know how far it's going to go. So they did measure the tissue between his bones, his finger bones, his knuckles, and that's apparently what tells you how high you're going to be, because that's what turns into bone that makes you grow. And according to how much he is on the age of a 14, 15-year-old physically, and he will be about the size of 195 to 2, which is tall, yes, but, and this is where the good part starts, girls like tall things. So he's going to be a ladies' man, I reckon. I do hope he will be a ladies' man. Oh jeez, what do you think about this? I'm not digging this either. I think the amethyst should be out, otherwise fine, but I just don't like these ones here. I'm not having it. It's not working for me. I think I'm just too tired now to be, my puberty stopped for height low. No, but it all depends on how much soft tissue you have in the knuckles, because that's what turns into bones, and that's what we have when we're small. See, it doesn't generate or generate more. It's, as far as I understood, what I researched, this tissue is always there, and it goes away over the years and turns into muscle with age. And yeah, so he's got a lot of it, and it's been turning around to, I love purple and blue too. I just don't like these amethysts, and they just, because the shape, it's not the colour, it's the shape. I think it doesn't fit. It's not fitting in. Yeah, Hayley. Don't worry about me calling you Lindsay. I always do that. When my son's called Bradley, and I called him Lindsay, so don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. Okay, so, I can't quite remember crafting. What do you do, craft-wise? I'm getting old, I forget a lot of things. You call me H, and everyone does this. So say H. I'm just saying, don't worry about me calling you Lindsay. My son did the same. I call my son Lindsay. Now when they're all whining and moaning all the time, I give them girls' names as well. I tell them I'm going to go to the shops and I'm going to buy a Hello Kitty dress for every single one of them and send them to school with it if they don't stop nagging like a little washwoman, right, who's working, I don't know. Oh, Jesus, don't get me started with these kids. I love them, but they can moan, Jesus. I do jewelry and candles and soap and cards and painting and mixed media and photography. Yeah, okay, I'll change the question, H. What don't you do? Please let me know what you don't do. Oh well, I tried. I've only got those 2 blue ones left. See, I'm going to change it all up now. I'll take this red one out. This red one doesn't really quite fit. Oh dearie me. The muse is gone. Makeup I don't do, lol. Makeup you don't do. I'm not good at makeup either chick, don't worry about it. I've met a friend here on Facebook She does makeup. She's unique, and she asked me, you know, if I'd be interested in something like that, and I went, be honest with you, no, because I'm no good at makeup. You know, no, it would drive me mental to have to, especially because I have lupus of the skin in my face. So if I were to do makeup, everyone would see what I'm always hiding. So age of my kids: 4, 13, 10, and all boys. I have a 5-year-old, a 9-year-old, an 11-year-old, a 14-year-old, and they're all boys too. Isn't it horrible living with all boys in one home? Hello, Steph. How are you? All boys is really, really, really tricky and try, and they kind of make you want to scream. No, they don't kind of make you want to scream. They want to make you scream. They seriously, I could... Oh, if they weren't children, if they were men, I would have knocked them out a long time ago. I can tell you that for sure now. How they know exactly how to push buttons as well. That's just one of the things. They know how to push your buttons. They know how to. I used to do makeup. It was good at before I had kids, but now when I can. Oh well, I can be bothered, and I have to be bothered when I'm on camera or when I have my parties. Like on Tuesday, I have a party going on with 20 guests, and yeah, so that's going to be. I'm gonna, you know, you have to get ready for that kind of stuff. So let's see how much more we got to work on. See what we're going to put in it. Come on then, don't you be like that. So this is what it's like. Okay, so it needs to be a bit more going on there. But I've got to figure out what I'm going to put in, because all these pearls that are on there, I only have 2 of them left and none of them left. More than I do. Yeah, boys moan about everything. I know what really annoys me about boys? When they pee next to the toilet. I could kill them. I swear to God, I could kill them every time. Today I clean the toilet every day, but today when I clean the toilet, and my autistic son came and peed everywhere. And he doesn't really get it when I tell him he's not to pee everywhere. He's like, but it wasn't me. I'm like, oh please, honey, you were the only one in the bathroom. No, but it wasn't me. I sat down. I'm like, no, you didn't. So, yeah, that's kind of frustrating. But hey, there's a good thing. They will be moving out one day. They will grow up and they will move out. And I can have my clean toilet back. I said to my husband too, I said, when we build a house, we're planning to build a house. When we build the house, I want my own bathroom. Complete. I want my own toilet in it. I want my own bath in it. And it has to have a key. I have to be able to close it up so that none of you idiots can get in. And I swear, if I don't get it, I'm not moving in. I'm going to have to go to bed. So, no fear, I love watching you. My son is like that. He lies all the time. Yeah, of course they lie. They want to go. We lied as kids as well. Come on. I know I lied as a kid. I did very bad things as a kid. I scratched my name into my dad's neighbour's car, and then said it wasn't me, like, because other people are going to, you know, scratch my name into his car. That's not quite how it works, but, you know, it's the same with kids too. Sleep well, H. I'm going to be going after this bracelet as well, and I don't think I'm going to end it because it's not quite working out. I'm going to have to rethink this over. I think it's enough for the night. I'm going to be on my way too. I'll be on tomorrow as well, and I should be on Monday as well. I will not be on Tuesday because I'm going to be at the party. But I will be getting back to you all either after the party, if it isn't too late, and let you know how it went, and if not, the day after. So good night, people. I'm going to end this here because It's got to the point where it's not working out, and if it doesn't work out, then you just stop, you leave it be. And I've been on for a while now, so good night, sleep tight, have a good day if you're in the US, and see you tomorrow. Oh, and the set, oh, I've forgotten the name. Groovy Retro, that's the one. Groovy Retro will be down, will be up tomorrow in my shop, so you all can see it. Maybe if you like it, you can buy it, or give a thumbs up, share, smile. That'll be great, and I hope to see some of you again tomorrow. Goodbye. Oh, I've got to turn you off a moment. I'm trying to turn the video off on my computer, but it's not.